All right, today we are heading down to Japan's Kyushu Island to figure out why one city has this legendary reputation as a top-tier destination, especially if you, like me, travel with your appetite. Yep, we're talking about Fukuoka.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures the spirit of the city. In Fukuoka, the food is so unbelievably good that you throw the calorie counter out the window. It's a city built for pure, delicious indulgence.
So what makes this city a culinary heavyweight? Well, it's pretty simple, really. In Fukuoka, food isn't just a part of your trip. It is the trip. It's the main event. And that reputation is built on this incredible foundation of local dishes you just can't find anywhere else. You've got everything from these bustling open-air food stalls, they're called yatai, to these legendary, sometimes century-old restaurants that have perfected one single amazing dish. You know, the city's whole food scene is really anchored by three legendary dishes. You could almost call it Hakata's culinary holy trinity. Let's break them down one by one. First on the list is Mizutaki. Now, on the surface, it looks like a simple chicken and veggie hot pot, but oh, the secret is in the broth. It's this pure, rich, collagen-packed chicken soup that's been simmered for hours and hours to pull out every last drop of flavor. And see, eating Mizutaki isn't just a meal. It's this whole experience, a ritual. First, you start by just sipping the pure broth to appreciate it. Then, you eat the tender chicken. After that, the vegetables go in, which makes the soup even richer. And for the grand finale, you make a rice porridge called zosui with whatever broth is left, which has now absorbed the essence of everything. It's incredible. Next up, we have Motsunabe. Now this is pure Fukuoka soul food. It's a rich, hearty hot pot just brimming with tender beef or pork offal, swimming in this savory soy or miso broth, and then it's topped with a mountain of fresh cabbage and garlic chives. It is the definition of comfort food. And just like with Mizutaki, the meal is not over until you get to the finisher. You have to do this. After you've enjoyed all the offal and the veggies, you add these thick, chewy Champon noodles to the pot to soak up every last drop of that amazing broth. Don't skip this step. And of course, we have to talk about the city's global superstar, Tonkotsu Ramen. This isn't just a Fukuoka specialty, this is ground zero. This is where it was born. That rich, creamy, almost milky pork bone broth that has taken over the world? Yeah, it all started right here in Hakata. But here's the thing. Not all tonkotsu is created equal. There's this huge range of styles. Just look at these two legendary shops. At Genki Ippai, they serve a soup that's so thick and smooth it's called a creamy pottage. Then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got Hakata Issou, famous for its tonkotsu cappuccino, this intense pork broth with a fine foam on top, which is the sign of a perfectly emulsified soup. Two completely different worlds, both delicious. Okay, so as foundational and amazing as that trinity is, believe it or not, it's really just the beginning. Fukuoka's food scene goes so much deeper. I mean, you absolutely have to try gomasaba, which is fresh mackerel sashimi in this nutty sesame soy dressing. Or check out Tempura Hirayo, a local institution where they serve you perfectly fried tempura piece by piece straight out of the fryer. Then there's the unagi, the grilled eel, at legendary spots like the 150-year-old Yoshizuka Unagiya. And of course, you have to experience the iconic yatai food stalls that just line the streets at night. And the unique flavors don't stop at the big meals. For snacks, you've got umegaya mochi, a hot, grilled rice cake filled with sweet red bean paste, or muchan manju, which is a fish-shaped cake but with savory fillings like ham and egg. And then there's a local favorite, mentai France, a crispy baguette just slathered with spicy cod roe butter. And if you're wondering just how popular mentai France is, well, let me put it this way. One of the city's most famous bakeries, Pain Stock, sells over 1,000 of them every single day. That really tells you everything you need to know, right? But here's what really puts Fukuoka on another level. This absolutely incredible food scene exists inside a city that is just dripping with history. And the best part? So much of it is super accessible, so you can literally walk through time in between meals. Right at the heart of it all, you'll find Kushida Shrine. It was founded way back in the 8th century, and it's seen as the guardian shrine of Hakata.
It's also the center of the city's biggest festival, the Hakata Genki Yamanaka, and you can see these massive, incredibly ornate festival floats on display there all year round.
Then, just a short train ride away, you have Dazaifu Tenmangu. This is one of the most important shrines in all of Japan. It's dedicated to the god of learning. So, as you can imagine, it's a huge pilgrimage site for students from all over the country who come to pray for good luck on their exams.
And the history just keeps going. You've got Sumiyoshi Shrine, which is actually the oldest of its kind in Japan. There's Tochoji Temple, home to the country's largest seated wooden Buddha. And then there are the sprawling Fukuoka Castle ruins, a beautiful park that gives you a sense of just how massive the castle that once stood there really was.
So you've got the world-class food, you've got the deep history, but the final piece of the puzzle is how Fukuoka masterfully blends all of that with a vibrant modern city and just stunning natural beauty.
And let's actually start underground, which is pretty cool. The Tenjin Chikagai is this massive shopping arcade that connects subway stations. But the amazing part is its design. It's inspired by 19th century Europe, with all this beautiful ironwork and stained glass. You seriously feel like you've been transported to another continent.
Back up on the surface, you'll find Ohori Park, the city's urban oasis. Its huge central pond was actually once the outer moat of Fukuoka Castle. It's a perfect example of how the city's history and its peaceful present just blend together seamlessly.
And if you want the best view of it all, you can head up the 234-meter-tall Fukuoka Tower. From the top, you get this breathtaking 360-degree panorama of the entire landscape, the sprawling city, the beautiful Hakata Bay, and the mountains off in the distance.
So, when you piece it all together, a culinary scene that is truly second to none, a history that's both deep and easy to explore, and this effortless blend of urban energy and natural serenity, it really leads you to one final question. With this incredible combination of everything, could Fukuoka actually be Japan's most perfectly balanced city?